Hey guys. So, two things before we get started. Walmart is killing it with the clothes this year. Look at this shirt. It's the sun, it's the moon, it's the stars on a black background. I found this at Walmart yesterday. It's just a long sleeve shirt with this beautiful earth, earthly, cosmological, is that even a word? It's the cosmos on a shirt. Um, and the other thing is, you were wondering about this. I used this yesterday. I'm going to try to make a TikTok video going into the details of how I used it and why I used it the way I did. But can you see what I did here? I didn't want it to be like my whole head. I wanted it to be subtle, and that's exactly what I got. So I've got like a streak of pink. But yeah, I'll go into the details of how I used it and what I did, and I'm happy with the results. Okay, so we are doing a second look with Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge Palette. I I know I said it before, but this is the best eyeshadow formula I've ever used. I've already placed another order for another palette because this is incredible. So I'm going to, in my first video, I did all the greens. Today I'm going to do the blues, but I'm going to do something a little bit different just to see how it turns out. Now, in my first video, I took this brush, which is an e.l.f. blending brush, and I started off with the lightest shade and then just kept going darker and darker as far as where I was putting it, and that worked out great. So I'm going to do that again. So we're going to start with the lightest shade, which is Chills. These eyeshadows just make it so easy. So I'm doing that as a brow bone highlight. I've already primed my eyes with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. So the lightest shade is light enough to use as a highlight. Now I'm gonna do the inner corner. And then next I'm going into Rush, which is this beautiful, I would say, I believe that shade is called Cadet Blue. And we're gonna put that in the crease. Yeah, these blend so easy that I can't even get over it. So I ordered the Blends palette, which I believe was the first palette they ever released. It's an all matte palette, but I thought it would be a great companion palette to go with all my other eyeshadow palettes, basically. Because I don't normally do all matte looks, but these eyeshadows are so gorgeous that you could probably take any of those mattes and just do something really simple if you wanted to. Like, remember that video I did where I was copying that picture I saw in Vogue, the September issue of Vogue? You could do something like that, but, you know, with a different color. Okay, so something that I saw somebody do in one of their videos, I want to try this today. I already have eyeshadow primer on, like I said, but from what I understand, NYX Glitter Glue Primer is a better thing to use under the shimmers, from what I understand from someone else that has more experience with this brand than I do. So I'm just going to put some of that on my lids. And this is a brand new tube of this that's just been sitting in a drawer waiting for me to use it. I picked it up one day because I thought it would be something useful to have. So this is like a really tacky base. So I'm just trying to blend that out as best I can. Now, in someone else's video, they used their finger for the shimmer shades. So the shimmer shade for the blue color scheme is called Underneath. So I'm just going to pick that up on my finger, and I'm going to try that method. Wow. Okay, yes. So I don't know if it's the NYX glitter glue or the finger application that made the difference, but wow. Yes, that made a big difference, because in yesterday's video, I didn't think that the shimmer was that shimmery. I mean, it was really pretty, but this is really making it pop. Yeah, that made a big difference. The only problem with this is I've got a crease on my lid. And I don't know if that's the glitter glue. I think it is the glitter glue that's making it do that. So maybe next time what I'll do, just to try, is just go in with my regular eyeshadow primer, and instead of letting it set up like I normally would, do the finger method on top of that while it's still tacky. Okay, I'm going to try to put a little bit more on this one that's got the crease line. Let's see if I can fill in that crease. There we go. Okay. There's like the skin on my eye like puckered a little bit and formed a line, but it's gone now. Okay. So in order to make the right amount, I'm going to have to put a little more on this eye. Wow. All right, I'm going to go back to my blending brush now and just kind of buff out where that shimmery shade meets the crease shade and kind of blend them together. All right. Now I've got to go get something to clean my hands. Be right back. Clean hands, yay. So another thing that I can try that I've seen people do is take some eyeshadow on a shader brush and then spray my brush with a setting spray. That's another way that you can make the shimmery shades really pop even more than they already do. Okay, so let's see. Actually, before I do this, I'm going to do my liner. This is This is a Maybelline Tattoo Studio gel pencil liner in Arctic Skies. And this is that same color family. This may or may not be a limited edition shade. Yeah, I think it might be. So, but it's still available as I'm filming this video. But it's a really pretty, like, teal blue. All right, now I'm going to take my small pencil brush and let's see, do I want to do this or this? I want some contrast, so I'm going to go into Linger, which is the really, really dark one. Just going to barely tap my brush in that. Because it is super dark. So I don't think I like this brush for this because I've had this problem before where it extends down a little bit more than what I really want it to. I have another one that's got a smaller tip on it. I'm trying very hard to just use the very end of this, but okay, that's not too bad, I guess. All right, now, where's my blending brush? Now I'm going to dip it into that same shade and just barely tap it in there and darken up the outer corner. We used to call this, and I never hear anybody say this anymore. When I first started on YouTube, they always used to talk about the outer V. But yeah, you never hear anybody say that anymore. I'm just tapping a little bit at a time. Less is more, because once you go darker than you want, it's too late. There's no going back from there. Okay, now next is going to be mascara. So I'm going to do that off camera because it's kind of boring watching somebody put on mascara. Okay, that was scary. I was like, okay, how am I going to get this off without messing up all the makeup around my lips? But I did it. Okay, if you saw yesterday's video, I mentioned that they sent me some free lip liners. And I was able to find out the names of them by watching other people's videos. And apparently these used to be part of a lip kit that came out with a certain collection. And they don't sell them anymore, so I guess they're just putting them in people's packages. So I was able to find out the names and I made little stickers and taped them on the pencil so that I know what they are. So I'm going to show you Doll Face. The one I had on in yesterday's video was called Haunting. It was a burgundy. So this is Doll Face. I'm going to show you what this one looks like. And they're called creamy lip liners. Yeah, it's kind of too bad that they're not selling these anymore because they are nice. Hmm. You know what? I was just thinking, why don't I show you all 4 shades? Just so you can see, because I don't know if they're doing this with everybody's package or if somebody was just feeling generous. Okay, so we have Haunting, Like a Pro, Tease, and Dollface. So let me swatch them all for you. So there's Dollface, the one that I just put on. And then Tease is more of a brown nude. The one I had on yesterday was Haunting, which is a burgundy. And then Like a Pro is True Red. So the one I have on right now, I don't even know how I would describe that. Maybe a plum? But those are the 4 shades. So I have every shade that was originally in that lip kit collection. And when I ordered my blends palette that I told you about, I was like, it would be really nice to have the lip creams that go with these liners. So I don't know if that was a selling tactic on their part, but it worked because I ordered the lip creams to go with the lip liners because I thought, it's nice to have these, but I wanted to have the corresponding lip creams, which is their version of liquid lipstick that goes with it. So this is the coolest in tone, I guess. Well, no, it really isn't. Which one would be the coolest? I don't know. The burgundy one that I had on yesterday is actually quite cool in tone, I would say. So I think I would pair this more with something cooler to correspond with the eyes. But while I had your attention, I did want to talk about these lip liners because I was so shocked that they sent me these, and shocked and pleased, and I was like, wow, talk about gift with purchase. That's a really nice gift with purchase. So just so you can see what this looks like with a cooler lip, why don't I take this off and show you what I would normally pair with something this color on the eyes. Okay, so that color lip liner that I had on, it did stain my lips a little bit, but that's okay because we're going to put something over it anyway. I'm going to show you what is probably my favorite liquid lipstick that I have in my collection in my favorite shade, because I think this would go really well with this eye look. So this is Maybelline Vinyl Ink in the shade Koi, and it's a mauve. I just think mauve lips go really good with teal eyes. Yeah, now don't you think that these colors complement each other more? Maybe if this was a bit more muted, it might even look better. I'm trying to think of what I have that would have been a little bit more muted. Maybe, yeah, this might have been even better. This is Milani Stay. Ugh, my eyesight is not what it used to be. Stay Put Liquid Lip in the shade Glow Up. This might have been even better. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, that's what I decided to do, so we're just gonna roll with this. But anyways, yeah, these Blend Bunny eyeshadows, wow. Love it. Love them. And what do you think of the hair situation? Um, pink, pink streak. So I think what I'm going to do, because this stuff is very drying, I'm actually thinking about getting something that's not a Halloween product, like a semi-permanent thing, like Lime Crime or Manic Panic or something like that, and using that because they put conditioners in there, so it'd be less damaging and not so drying. Because I used leave-in conditioner to try to get back what the spray dried out my hair. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.